The fact that we came out on the winning side of it in particular, it's a bizarre last hour or so. I thought we were dead and buried, and then we tied somehow. And then obviously a super over in a final, a World Cup final, it's incredible. And the fact that we've obviously come out on top is pretty special. Yeah, I think it's the best place to be. Because watching the dressing room wasn't much fun. Let me assure you that. But I think by no means was everybody calm. I don't think probably the calmest bloke out there was probably Jofra Archer, to be honest with you, which is great for him and done an unbelievable job for the team. Such a young man coming in and doing that role and doing that job in a World Cup final is unbelievable. I think you've touched on it, the fact that it's probably the best day of English cricket that's ever been. World champions, World Cup champions, and like you say, it was touched on the fact that people watched it on terrestrial TV. People that probably have never watched the game have watched today's game or watched the conclusion to the game and will be amazed with how much drama and how tense it was. And for me, cricket's the greatest game in the world. But some people, obviously, people don't see that. But hopefully, today's just reminded people or captured people's imagination, and hopefully, in particular, young kids watching the game on a Sunday, watching England lift the World Trophy. Hopefully, we've inspired some.
Probably the best 2 months of my life to date.
Sum up how you're feeling, how it feels to have that medal around your neck?
Probably hasn't sunken in as well. Had a bit of emotion on the field right after, but for now I don't think it's sunken in as yet. Probably when you get to the dressing room when the guys jump in the room maybe, but for now I'm just glad that they actually came out on the winning side. Yeah, he didn't even come to me. I had to ask him if it was me that was bowling it. I think a lot of the other players told me that I got this even before he came, so I think everyone was probably looking for me to do it anyway. It's hard to think, hard to remember. I just know that everyone was running, jumping, screaming, throwing stuff. So I think the boys really deserved it today. We held in there even though probably didn't look like we were going to win in the last 2 or 3 overs. But I'm really proud of the boys for still sticking at it. Yeah. I had a belief, but sometimes you might see. Yeah, I've believed before and we lost the game. Probably just wasn't meant to be, and equally believed today and it happened. So I guess it probably was our day as a team. Well, he was always really calm captain for the whole tournament, but even today, even after waiting for the 6, a lot of captains probably would have had their hands on the head or pacing up and down or head down. But he never dropped. He never did anything bad. I think he was even more confident after that, which is what you need, especially with the task so nervy.
Watching it, it's quite surreal to think cricket can still do that. I remember the scenes in 2005 of the people queuing up to try and get into Old Trafford, and how much people love the game, and it's great to see it still in that fashion.
You always sometimes think in the back of your mind, is it that team where you can't go on to win a trophy? So to go through all that and to get beat a few times, and it was meant to be, and then to come to win this in such a dramatic fashion. It was obviously TV, everyone got to see that. Hopefully it brings passion back to the game in England, and everyone is happy about it, gets behind us, and hopefully the kids watch it and want to play cricket again. So I know that's the good players. Obviously, it's at the wicket. I was trying to tell myself and speak to the boys on the pitch. I thought, it's a good pitch, isn't it? It's a good pitch, isn't it? I know it was doing a little bit, He's like, I was speaking to Josh, good pitch? Yeah, good pitch. And I was trying to convince me and everyone else that it was actually a good pitch, but it was doing a little bit. It was. Obviously, from when I first started, I was down the hill I don't love, and I felt rushed. Not my wicket balls, but I felt like I was creeping close to the line, and you bowl when you have to bowl and uphill into the wind, whatever, but I preferred the bottom end. Running into sort of the slope, I've always enjoyed that. I think it's when I first started, when you have Steve Harmison, Shoaib Akhtar's opening bowlers, or first change you're going to get the wind or in your face, but crazy game, isn't it? So I felt good. I wasn't going to try and do anything different. I was going to hold my cross seam, mix the seam up and try and hit my length. That's what Morg said to me first up. He said, we've not tried cross seam yet, do what you do. And he often said to the game, you're the best in the world at that point. So to have your captain say that to you gives you a little bit of a spark. And today I felt good, and just to get Kane out is a massive turning point. I've played with Kane, I know how good he is. Obviously, player of the tournament. So to get that wicket, it felt like the momentum shifted a little bit. Yeah. But I spoke to them. It was obviously something to do with the Sri Lankan cricket board changed it. Me and Morgs were in the same place, but as a captain, he couldn't do as much as me. But I did, but got back in the team. It wasn't easy, but Morg backed me, Trev backed me to come back in, and it was obviously nice to come back in and play. It wasn't the best game in Sri Lanka after my few days honeymoon, whatever, but speechless. I keep thinking that I'm a World Cup winner, so it's sorry if I'm not making too much sense. It's surreal, playing the World Cup in the Caribbean, 2007 I think it was, and against Ross Taylor, and then playing against in the final against Ross Taylor again. It just goes by in a flash. But I've never really won a massive trophy. I know this is the biggest of the biggest for a cricketer doing the World Cup, but I won a trophy with Durham way back when and a few Champos, but I never won like a T20 in front of a big crowd or an IPL, and as I said, it was meant to be today to win this in England, at Lord's, the best ground in the world, in front of an amazing crowd, and everyone got to see it on TV. I would have given my right leg for it. Up top, obviously, when we were batting and I was looking to bat, apparently Morg said that I'll settle his nerves, and I was thinking actually he settled my nerves, so it's good just chatting crap like I normally do. I had a coffee, which was probably not the best thing. So, but I think the best thing about this team is, you know, the person behind you can do your job, but no one wants to leave it to them. So that's the best thing about the team. You know them guys out there can do it, and everyone else is backing them up to do it.